Hello Canada, welcome to Game Time. We're back on the screen and we are here as always live and interactive. Get on the phone as soon as you know the answers to the puzzles. Guys, we're going to start with this very glorious one. It is a $50 prize and we are looking for one Canadian city. Get on the phone as soon as you know. Now, all you have to do is look for one Canadian city in the grid. Be very careful, make sure you've spelt it correctly. Have a good look. Now, while you're having a little think, I'm going to remind you of the rules are very strict and we remind you of the rules very regularly. Please remember that there are 3 ways to play. Mobile and landlines, you may need to dial 14166289989. Other landlines, you may need to use the alternative number, which is 1-900-456-9989. If you're calling from a Rogers or Fido mobile, you have your own number, which is #5110. All the numbers on the screen underneath me. Now, please remember that each entry costs $1 if randomly selected to come through to me on air or not, but alternative entry can always be found on our website where you can see full terms, conditions and answers to previous games and previous winners. It's very up to date, the website, so you can see yourself on there if you've won recently. Now, please remember that we will select viewers to come in randomly from all the entries, and as selection is at random, the time between selections can be longer, and of course it also can be shorter. But you can see this and other information, including specific game rules, scrolling throughout me on the crawl below the screen. Get on the phone and tell me, where is my first lucky contestant joining me tonight in the studio and telling me the answer to the phone? What could it be? It's a $50 prize, guys. If you've got it, get on that phone. You can be here in the studio. You can be telling me the answer any second now. Remember, I do not know what the answer is, but I know that it's a Canadian city. And that's what I'm looking for. There's somebody on the line. Yes, hello, contestant. Hello, are you there? Hello, caller, are you there, contestant? Hello. I've gone very quiet. Are you there? I have to cut you off if not. 3, 2... Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear you. I don't know if you're there or not. I don't know if you put the phone down. I'm sorry, but guys, we will start a new round. So we're going to start a new round, guys. It's another $50 here. Find one Canadian city. Is there anybody who has the answer for this? And we're going to try and see if we can find somebody else. Has anybody got the answer? That's the most important thing. Somebody's there. Hello, contestant. Are you there? Hello. Hello, contestant. Hello. I can't hear anyone in the studio. Maybe our producer can hear you in the gallery, but I can't hear you here in the studio. I'm sorry to say. If there's anybody there, do speak to me. Are you there, contestant? I'm so sorry, I can't hear you today. I'm so sorry. We're going to work on that. We're going to see. It might be a small issue that we might have the technical side. We're going to look at that. In the meantime, have another look and see if you can see it. We're still searching for this, aren't we? We're still searching. We don't know whether you knew it or not. We just don't know. We're going to find out, though, aren't we? We are going to find out. A Canadian city. That's what we need. We like to theme these games for Canada. We do like to theme them. So we have themed it so that it is a Canadian city. A Canadian city, guys. So have a little look and see what you can see. See what you can see. Now, obviously, you must have a bit of knowledge of Canada. Hopefully, it could be the city that you live in. It could be the city that you are watching us in. It could be the city that you were born in. Maybe the way you work. It's so many options for you. But there's somebody there. Hopefully, we've got someone. Hello, contestant. Are you there? Contestant, if you're there, do speak to me. Hello. Very quiet today. Getting the cold shoulder from you today. Okay, do not worry, guys. Do not worry. We will try and sort that out. We are still trying very, very hard to get these calls connected through to us. So trying as hard as we can to try and get someone through to me. Hopefully someone's got the answer. We do hope. We've got a small issue. We're trying to work on it. But in the meantime, I'm still here. Still here. Do not fear. Still here. Don't worry. One Canadian city. That's what we're working on. That's what we're trying to find. Anybody, any ideas? Got it? Any ideas for this one? What can we do? Has anybody got it? Remember, it could be somewhere you live. It could be somewhere that you're working. It could be the city that you were born in. It could be the city that you are watching from. It could be anywhere, couldn't it? But as long as it's in Canada, as long as it's a city in Canada, and you can see it here, it could be the answer that we're looking for, guys. It's a $50 prize. What can we do about this? Have a little look. Do you like my tree today? So it's very festive, isn't it? They spent quite a lot of money on it. I might steal it. I could put that into my rucksack. Hopefully I can steal this one and put it into my apartment. I think that would look very nice in my apartment. I might steal that. We're very festive in the studio. We've got a lot of Christmas decorations on. We've got our Christmas theme underneath as well, little Christmas graphics. Very festive today. We're feeling festive. It is festive time of year. Hopefully we can try and give you some money today. We are working on it. We're trying our hardest, as always, behind the scenes, trying to work and make everything work. We're trying to fix our little issue. We have a small technical issue, very small technical issue, but we are working on it, I promise you. The man coming with his screwdriver. There's always a man on his way. There's always a man on his way. with this screwdriver running up the stairs to try and save us in our studio. We have a small issue, but we are trying hard to find somebody. It's a $50 prize. We're trying hard to find a winner on this one. If you can see it, have a look. We're trying to find someone who I can talk to. A Canadian city. Who knows? Whom knows? Who knows? It's a very good prize, isn't it? Now, we've got so many games lined up for you today. This is not our only game, of course. We have a lot of other games lined up. This is just the first one. Just the first game. We do try to cram in as many games in the show as we can. We do try our hardest to get as many games in as we can, but we don't always know the answers. We're looking for a Canadian city on this one. One Canadian city. Is it possible for us to find someone? What could it be? An easy game, guys. An easy game. An easy game for you tonight. We hope that nobody is going to struggle with this one. We're hoping that it's going to be fairly easy tonight. A lovely prize for you as well. Just a nice warm-up game. We thought this would be a nice little warm-up game. That's what we hope for you. Have a little look. Make sure you spelled it correctly. Make sure you've got the correct spelling. And I don't know which directions it's going in, but normally it's not diagonal. A $50 prize there. One Canadian city, guys. Any ideas for me? Any thoughts on this one? Have a good look. See what you can see. Have a little look. Have a little look. Tell me. What you got? What you got? Okay, guys, just to explain to you, we do have a very small technical issue. We are working very hard on that. I do apologise in advance. We have a small issue trying to connect your calls to the studio. We just have a slight issue. We're getting your calls coming in, but we're just having a very small technical issue. My technician, I promise you, and my producer and my lovely operators, they are working very, very hard behind the scenes. We're working hard. We're working very hard to fix it. We've got a call connected, but we can't disconnect it. We're working behind the scenes, I promise you. In the meantime, I shall entertain you, Canada, with my chit-chat. I'll tell you about my day, but I promise you we're working very hard here. We have a big team of people, tech ops, running up the stairs trying to fix this studio. We do have a small technical issue. I do apologise. We can't connect your calls to the studio. But just think about what it could be. Maybe just have a think about what it could be. Maybe don't call yet, because we are having a small technical problem trying to put you through. So we are working on it. I do promise you that. Promise we're working very hard. There's lots of people in the studio trying to fix it. They just leave me to chat to you while they work on it behind the scenes, but don't worry, we've got men with screwdrivers running upstairs. He's exhausted. He's been running up the stairs a long time, but he's on his way. He's got his screwdriver. He's going to restart the terror deck. That always works. I've learnt this in my experience. The terror deck is working. The terror deck is working. Every time there's a technical issue, it's always, in my experience, always the terror deck. We have to restart the deck. It's always, I don't know what that is, but it means something in technical land. Anybody got any ideas what a terror deck is? And that's normally the issue, producer. Just restart that. Just plug it in, turn it off, switch it on again. That normally does the job. We've got a slight technical issue, lovely Canada. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a little guided tour of my studio. Just to entertain you. Look at this lovely tree. Look at this tree. No expense has been spared this year. I don't know where they've been keeping this all year, because this wasn't here last year. It's very nice, isn't it? Very pretty. I said earlier I'm going to steal it, and I might just do that, because if it disappears, it'll be because it's in my bag, and I've stolen it to take to my apartment. I reckon I can get that in my backpack, don't you think? It's small enough, isn't it? They won't mind. They won't notice. It's very festive, you know. We've got tinsel all over the cameras. We've got little glitter balls on this camera. You can't see, of course, but we have got a lot of glitter here today. We're feeling very festive today. We are. The festivities are coming, aren't they? We've got Christmas on its way. It's in like 9 days, isn't it? I haven't bought one single present. Have you done all your shopping at home in Canada? I haven't bought a single present. I haven't done one single thing towards the festivities, which is pretty bad, to be honest, because I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of work, and I haven't got time to go shopping. So if anybody wants to help me organise myself, my number's on screen. No, don't call the number. We've got an email down there, guys. Remember that we do have a website, we do have an email. You can always call customer service. If you have any questions about the show, any suggestions, we always love to hear from you. If you have any thoughts, we do have a website, we do have an email, we do have a phone number. It's just underneath it. I do believe that if you call if you email, it's easier. I do believe that the customer service team reply faster to the emails than they do the phone calls. So if you have anything to say, we love to hear from you. We always like to hear your opinions, good or bad, guys. We're always open to hearing what you have to say. So do get in touch. It's scrolling underneath there. It'll appear in a little bit, and there's a little email there. You can always contact us through there and say nice things, hopefully. Not too bad. So there we are, Canada. We've got a small technical issue. We are working on it, of course. There's a lot of swearing going on behind the scenes, I tell you. But you still have a chance to find the Canadian city once we get that phone system working. It It is working. I think we just can't put you through to us today, but we are getting your calls, guys, and we have selected quite a few people to come through, but they haven't. We haven't been able to speak to them. We can't connect you. There's a small technical issue, but we're on the case, aren't we, producer? We're fixing it, right? He's swearing a lot. He's on the case. Don't worry, producer. Someone's on the case. Someone's doing something. So there we go. That's it. I hope you're feeling festive. I have to just fill time whilst we wait for the phone calls to be connected. Hope you like my dress today. It's kind of festive. My makeup artist matched my lipstick to my dress. I've got orange lipsticks. We're going to go to $100. How exciting. We're going to go up to $100. We might be able to connect you. Let's hope that we've managed to fix it. We do hope so. We do hope so. We hope that somebody has been able to press some kind of buttons or do something. We're going to restart something. I don't know what we're going to do. We have a small technical issue connecting you through to the studio here. You're coming through into the gallery, but you can't get through to the studio. The gallery's only just there. We could just open the door and we could just maybe shout. Maybe that's easier. Sometimes I'll just call my mobile. I've got my mobile here. Just call my mobile. It's quicker, isn't it? We've got $100 here. We just doubled the money. We did double the money. We did, but we have a small issue. We're working on it. We really are. So don't be too surprised if I keep talking about this one Canadian city for quite a long time, because we can't end it. What should we do, lovely producer? What should we do? I've shown you my tree. Very nice, isn't it? I'm quite impressed by this. I'm quite surprised. I don't know where the budget for that came from. Out of my salary. That's what it is, isn't it? It's like very professionally decorated. I need a chair. I have to sit down. Lovely Canada. We are here. We are live. This is a live TV show. You might have guessed that by the drama. It is live. We are live, guys, but we have a small issue which we are working very hard to fix. So we can't connect you to the studio. So for now, just to entertain yourselves with this game. But we're just working on that little system issue that we've got to try and put you through. So just for now, just hold that thought. If you have a good thought of what the city could be, just hold that thought in your mind. And once we get the system back up and running, then you can come through to me and tell me your answer. It's going to be a flurry of people like, I know it. I know what the answer is. I haven't actually worked this one out yet. I haven't actually looked. What is it? Let's have a look. What is it? It's a Canadian city. Where is it? Where is it? It's in there somewhere. I do try to play along, but sometimes I don't even try. Sometimes I don't try, sometimes I do. When it's spot the difference, I'm quite good at that. But when it's counting and things, I'm not very good at it. We have this counting game, that's very complicated. It's like proper algebra. I'm not very good at that one. I'm not very good at any. I think I'd be professional by now. All these years I've done this job, you'd think I'd be an absolute expert at these kind of games, but I'm really not. I think I've got more stupid working, to be honest. My brain cells have eroded. Never mind, Canada. What have you been up to this week? Have you had a good time? My producer's abandoned me. He's gone off to talk to some technical people. He's left me in my studio on my own, talking to myself. So don't worry. We have a small technical issue. We are working on it. It sometimes happens. It's a live show, guys. It happens quite a lot, so don't worry. We're quite used to it. We have technical people coming to fix the issue. In the meantime, I shall tell you about my week, my exciting week. What have I been up to? Working. Let me tell you, I've been working. I go on a long ramble about how much I work too much. I work too much, producer. He makes me work too much. I blame him. I need a pay rise. He's not listening. Well, he's left me here. He has abandoned me. He's run away to fix it. We have a small issue. We are working on it, I promise you. We try to work on it. We do have a tech team. We have this phone number that we call. It's a tech team. And they're called the tech op, and we call them. We wake them up. We drag them out of bed. And we try to get them to come to the studio to fix it. How are we doing, producer? We're doing fine, he says. So we're still on this one. Our Canadian city. We're still here, don't worry. We haven't gone anywhere. Not yet. $100 on this one, we're still working on this. Hopefully we're going to get a winner on this one, I do hope so. Let's see. It is $100. It is going to be worth it, isn't it? It's going to be absolutely worth it when we have that winner come through. It's going to be worth it. It's a good prize. I haven't found the solution myself. We are looking for a Canadian city. It's always worth having a little look to see if you've got it ready to go. What could it be? It could be where you're watching us from. Could be where you were born. Could be where you work. It's definitely a city. And it's definitely in Canada. We know that. It's a Canadian city. And there's just one today. Just one we're looking for on this one. Maybe you can solve it for me. Looking for a Canadian city today, that's what we're looking for. And you can spend that $100 on your festivities. On your festivities. You can buy a nice tree like this. Buy some glitter. I like glitter. Let's have a look. What could it be? It's in there. Somewhere over here, there is a Canadian city. That's the mystery, isn't it, of today's show? Can we find the answer? It's in there somewhere. It is in there somewhere. We're still working on it, guys. We are. Do not fear. Any ideas for me? Any ideas? Got to make sure you spelt it correctly. Double check your spelling. Any ideas? Any ideas? Okay, guys, in a moment, as you can see, we've covered up the numbers. We just want to make sure that you understand that we have a small problem connecting your calls through to the studio. So, guys, we can receive calls, but you can't be connected. So, guys, don't call right now. Please do not call. We've covered up the numbers to make sure that you don't call. Please don't call the show from this point on. Normally, I say, give me a call, but right now, the opposite is true. Please do not call me. So, we've covered the numbers up to make sure that you don't call, guys. We've done that as fast as we possibly can to make sure that you don't call for no good reason. We can't connect calls. We just have a small issue. It's just connecting the calls from the system into the studio. It's just a very small issue. We're trying very hard to fix the issue. I promise we are trying very hard. So please don't call. You can play the game just for fun. But at the moment, we can't take your call, so please do not call. If you have our number in your system, please don't use it right now. We've covered them up just for good reason. So it's a small issue, but as soon as we fix it, as soon as it is fixed, we will open that system up again. It's just a small issue. Sometimes it's a lot of technical things we have here. Because we have to receive your calls, have to go through a system, and then that system has to select that call, call you back, and then that system has to put you through here to the studio. And that's where the issue is. We can connect the call, but we can't put you through here to me in the studio, and that's the small issue. So we can select the call, but we can't put you through. It's a very, I don't know. I'm out of my depth with technology, to be honest here. I can work my phone, and that's it, but I can't work the technical systems in the studio. There's a lot of buttons, let me tell you. A lot of buttons behind the scene. I just get to stand, look pretty and talk, and that's as much as I'm capable of, to be honest. But we do have a very qualified technical team. Thank goodness, to be honest, thank goodness. They know how to... They do know how to fix things, and they're on their way, aren't they, producer? Are they on their way? Have they restarted it yet? The whole turn it off, turn it on again thing? Sometimes that does work. It has worked before. We've just switched it off, switched it on again. And it works magically, but today it's not working. So we've got a man... We're dragging him out of bed. He's on his way. He doesn't like it when we call him. We're like, could you come and fix our system? He's on his way. So we're calling people, making phone calls. I do apologise, Canada. It's quite unusual, to be fair. It is quite unusual. It's a live show. And this is what happens, guys, with live TV. Unfortunately, we do sometimes have technical issues, and we have got a technical issue today. But don't worry, we're still here. We shall still try to entertain you for the time that we have and at least have a little bit of fun. We can't give any money out right now. We can't take your calls. We've covered up the numbers to make sure that you don't call. So please don't call the show right now. You can solve the puzzle, but you can't call the show. We can't talk to you yet. So we're working on it, aren't we? We are working on it. I can hear lots of people in my ear swearing. Swearing a lot in my ear. What's going on? What's happening? So in the meantime, Canada, what shall I talk to you about? It's a shame that we can't take emails. We've got an email down there somewhere. We can't take your emails. I can't talk to you. I don't know what's going on. You put his hand off. You're like, oh, I'm just talking again. I know. I've shown you my lovely tree. I've given you my guided tour of the studio. This is the tree. That's it, really. There's some cameras. There's lots of cameras in here. It's got 5 cameras in it. We just used this big one today, though. So we do have a very minor issue, but we're working on it. Do not worry, we're working on it. And I had all this money to give out. Look, all this cash today. Freshly printed this morning. So guys, we're still here. Don't worry. What should we do, producer? What shall I do? What shall I talk to Canada about? Let's plan the trip. Let's plan a trip. Let's plan my holidays. I've got a whole week off over the holiday period, Christmas holidays. Quite excited about that. I'm not going to be here. Lovely Dominica will be here. We sometimes rotate. I think I worked last Christmas, so she's working this Christmas. So I'm quite excited. I'm going to have Christmas Day off. I never get a day off, which is like a miracle. I'm going to have a whole day off. Once a year I take a day off, and it is Christmas Day. And I'm quite excited about it. I'm going to take the whole day. I'm not going to work all day. It's going to be a miracle. So I always work. I work every day. Every day of the year I work. So I'm quite thrilled about that. It's coming. My one day off a year. Looking forward to it. So I shall... what shall I do? I shall eat some turkey, kosher turkey. It's got to be kosher. And celebrate Christmas. I think we could steal this, producer. What do you reckon? I think we could put that in our bag. We could put it in your car, producer, on the way home. What do you reckon? Oh, he's too angry. He's too angry to talk to me. So there we are, Canada. We have a small issue. It's only a small one. But it does cause a bit of a problem because we can't connect your calls. We are working very hard on it. We have phones ringing. Lots of things going on behind the scenes. We're hoping that we can bring this game back to you before we have to end the show. It's a short show today, which is unfortunate as well. It's a very short show today on a Sunday night. It's only 58 minutes and we've lost about 20 of it already. So, guys, we're trying our best. We do our best. What can we do, Canada? We do our best. I get left here just to ramble on, talking away, chatting away about nothing because I can't play the game with you. I can't do it. I can't do anything. I know, I get a chance to talk, producer. Oh, what shall I talk about, though? I've got to be, I know, I can't talk too much. My producer's trying to give me some ideas of what to talk about. He's like, just talk about anything you want, Caroline. I've got the floor to myself. This is time for my monologue. I'm an actress, don't you know? Did I mention I was in a movie? I am in a movie. I just watched it. It's with Keira Knightley. It's a new movie, Colette. And I sort of watched it yesterday. I saw myself in it. And I looked alright, you know. It wasn't too bad. I looked quite good in it. If we do manage to fix this, guys, we are going to bring this game back. Hopefully by now, after 20 minutes, you might have the answer. Hopefully you've got it by now. We can't take your calls there right now, so we are having a small issue. Small technical issue. But we like, you know, we like to keep it interesting here at the studio. We do like to keep it interesting. I can talk about my other movie I filmed. Doing an SAS movie. Very excited. Very excited about that. I got to have a gun and a helicopter. So, you know, all in a day's work. See, I'm a game show host, but I'm also an SAS girl with a helicopter and a gun. The gun was not real, and I was quite scared of it, to be honest. I wasn't very happy about holding that. But I got to jump out of a helicopter, which was quite exciting. It's coming to cinemas in 1 year. Only a year to wait until you can see me. I know you want to see me, obviously you want to, because I know that that's the thrill of your life, watching the game show host in the movies. What should I talk about? Some other roles that I played. I played the bearded lady once. I did. Christmas is coming. The bearded lady is still here. I had a beard in a TV show once. That was fun. It was a drama. Normally, we would like to offer you some money today to give you some cash for Christmas. But unfortunately, right now, we can't give you that money. We can't take your calls. I know, what the drama, what kind of game show is this? What kind of call and win TV show is this if we can't take your calls? But guys, we've got a small issue. Apparently, it's something to do with the phone. We've got the phone system. There's all these things because your phones have to come in, has to go to the computer, has to go to the operator has to call you back. And that's how it normally works. The operator speaks to you, she calls you back. That's how the phone system works. Once your phone number is selected, you get a call back from the operator and then they put you through to the studio. And there's some issue with getting that call from the operator into here. So I can't speak to you, I can't hear you. So that's what we're working on. We are working on it. I can hear voices in my ear, which means there's a lot of people in the gallery. There's a man with a screwdriver. There's always a man with a screwdriver. He's the most important man. I think his name is Attila. I'm not sure what his name is. Lovely Attila. He's very friendly. And he's fixing stuff. And my technician is called David today. And my lovely operator is called Timmy. So now you know. Now you know behind the scenes. We've got lots of people behind the scenes. Is Timmy okay? David, are you okay? Attila, are you okay? We're having kittens behind the scenes here. That's right, I just talk to myself, David. That's okay, don't worry. They've abandoned me. They've abandoned me to talk to you. If you have found that city, if you have found the city, well done. But please don't call. Just praise yourself. Praise yourself. Give yourself $100. I can't give you $100. I'd love to. I could put it in the post. I could send you an envelope of cash. But right now, guys, we do have a little technical issue. But don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're going to try and fix it. We are going to try and fix it. If not, then I'll just keep chatting away. I meant to talk about the game, but you can't win right now, so I can't really. There's no point talking about that, is there? To be honest, there's no point talking about the game. I can't take your calls. What shall I talk about? I had a lovely coffee before I came on air. It was very nice from the machine in the studio. It's not very nice coffee. They've got a new machine, a new coffee machine. It's very disgusting. I do keep complaining about that, but they don't. I say coffee is the most important thing in the studio. Makeup and the coffee. Everything else, technically, is not important. Coffee, that's what we need to function on, isn't it? So Canada, we're stuck here because we have a small technical issue. I can't take your call. So to be honest, this show is a bit pointless right now because I can't take your call. I can't take your call. I've set my fist. I can't do anything. I can't put the call through to me. We're trying. We're working on it. No. No. We just did a little test there. We just did a little test of the system and it's still not working. Guys, we're trying so hard. I promise you, there's a lot of people here. We always have a lot of people. There's like a flurry of people in our gallery right now. And they are very busy trying to work on it. There's a lot of people here with frowns on their faces. They're going, I can't frown because of the Botox, but they are frowning because they haven't had Botox. I have no Botox. I keep saying I have, but I really haven't. I keep telling everyone I have had Botox. I just don't frown very often. I don't move my forehead very much. So it looks like I've had it. Is there anyone there? Can we talk to anyone yet? Have we succeeded? We have not succeeded yet. Not succeeded. Well, do not fear. I shall be here. $100 cannot go home to you. If you know the answer, you can't win. Well, maybe we'll save this game. Yes, we could save this game for next week. So prepare yourself. We might reuse this game next week. So solve it now, and then next week you'll be ready to go because we might have to reuse this game next week because we're not having much success today, are we? We're only on 2 nights. 2 nights a week we're on. This is our second night of the week, and we're already. Yesterday was great. We had a great show yesterday. We gave out a lot of money yesterday, but tonight we are failing. I'm sorry to say. It's an earlier show. It's a shorter show. It was a good show yesterday. I had a good time. I don't know about you, producer. But we're still here. We're still here. We're still here, Canada. So, guys, the good news is that you get to listen to me talking about anything I like. But I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm not that clever, you know that. My producer always says that I went to school on a hill. Yesterday we've got a new producer. We've got a new lovely producer in the background, and he was training the other day, and he told my producer today that I was, what was it? Smart, sexy. What was that? It? Was that it? Smart and sexy. Beautiful. He said I was beautiful, smart, sexy, and funny. He said I was funny. He said I was funny, but he's new, so he doesn't know anything, does he? Because he's new. I've got to remind you the rules. Despite the fact we can't take your call, I do have to remind you the rules. It's very important. How long can I drag this out for to buy some time? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please pay attention while I present to you the rules. These are the rules. I have to write them down. I've read these out 1,000,000 times, and yet I still read it off this little board. There are three ways to play. We can't take your calls right now, so please don't call. Mobiles and landlines, you may need to dial one. You can't dial this number, but I have to read it out because this is a litigious thing that I have to read every 30 minutes. Mobile and landline callers may dial 1-416-628-9989. I'm going to say that fast because I don't want you to call that number. Please don't call these numbers. Some landlines may dial the alternative number, which normally is 1-900-416-9989. Again, don't want to read that out clearly. I don't want you to call. Please don't call right now, so don't call these numbers. Rogers and Fido mobiles. You have your own number, which is normally on the screen and is normally pounds. Each entry costs $1 if randomly selected to come through to me, I know or not, but alternative entry can always be found on our website where you can see full terms, conditions and answers to previous games and lists of lucky winners. Now that website is very up to date. I had a look at it the other day and I remembered some people that had won on the show before, a few days before, and it's very up to date. So guys, you can see if you've confirmed your address and the status of your money. So if you've won on the show, take a look at the website and have a little look there and you can see your name and you can see your details. You can see the details on the website. You can see it on there, but you can see it, and it's got because what happens is we have to call you back after the show and confirm your address. There's a separate a team that do that. It's a separate customer service team, and they call you back after the show and just confirm all your details. So it has it on the website whether you've won and whether your details have been confirmed and whether the check is on its way. So if you have won in the past, you can always have a look there. if you have any problems with receiving your money, there is a phone number and a website, details all underneath, so always get in contact if there's any problems. We're very happy to talk to you. Now, we select, this is the rest of the rules, we will select viewers to come in randomly from all the entries, and as selection is at random, the time between selections can be shorter and it can be longer. I have no control over that at all. You can see this and other information, including specific game rules throughout the show, in the crawl below the screen. Now, just to remind you guys, we've got a small technical issue right now, so we can't connect your call, so I'm just left free-falling, chatting away, reading you the rules, explaining the show, talking about my lovely tree, telling you all my team's names. I've told you about Timmy, my lovely operator, David, my lovely technician today, Yatsik is my lovely producer today, and they're all having kittens right now, let me tell you, because there is a technical issue and we cannot connect your calls to the studio. So I just have to talk to you whilst they try and work on it, which they are working on it very, very hard, trying hard to fix the problem. But right now we cannot take your calls, so please do not call. We've put a little thingy, a red strip over the number you can see just under there, so don't call. If you've got it in your phone number, please don't call right now. We cannot take your call, you will just waste your money, so please do not pick up that phone. Do not call. It's unusual. I'm normally saying, come on, get on the phone. Please don't call right now. We do have $100, but at the moment we can't give it away. We're trying to solve this, guys. We've got a little... It's something to do with the connection. We can't disconnect a call, so we've got a call and it's just stuck and we can't disconnect it. So it's blocking everyone else coming through right now. Do you know how to fix... Does anyone know how to fix that at home? Any ideas? Please do email in, because we're stuck. We're not sure what to do. We've got technical people. They are restarting everything and trying to fix it, but it's not working, to be honest. It's not... It's not working, producer. What shall I do? Oh, what shall I do? Do you know, I just sprayed some perfume on me. Before I came to the studio, I can smell it. It smells nice. It smells nice. We are full of hope. We are full of hope. We still have time to get this fixed. We still have time to get it fixed. And we still have time for this money to go home to somebody. We've got time, guys, to play a few games, but we're just hoping that we can do it in time. We've got this issue that we're trying to work on. If you have the solution, prepare yourselves. Just wait. Don't call yet. But if you have the answer for this, write it down maybe. Have it ready to go. Don't call yet. We'll let you know once we can take those calls, guys. And as soon as we do, we're going to try and get win after win after win in as fast as we can. We're going to try. We keep testing it the whole time. We're testing it, seeing if it's going to work. In the meantime, I've been left to tell you about my career. Oh, producer's like, what? But producer, I feel like the viewers need to know about my lovely acting career. They need to know. Producer, did you know that I played a bearded lady? Have you seen that TV show? I played a woman with a beard. I did. In the circus. Have you seen it? Oh, it was so good. I liked that TV show. Houdini, that was called. And I had, and the producer, no, the director, he said to me, we just wanted a beautiful woman in a beard. And but I think he really meant, we just wanted an actress that was willing to wear a beard and not be too embarrassed about it. So that was, it is on YouTube, yes. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. What else have I done? I just played an SAS woman. I like to be versatile. There is, if you Google bearded ladies, there is like a rogues gallery of bearded ladies in history and in TV shows. Because Salma Hayek played quite a famous bearded lady on a TV show. And then there's me next to Salma Hayek, which I feel like is my claim to fame. My producer says he remembers his first girlfriend had a beard. Is that right? We can't help it. But this was like a full-on, they glued it onto my face. It was so itchy, it itched like crazy. So I feel sympathy. I feel sorry for you guys because I do realise I sympathise with you. It's on the internet somewhere. That was fun. That was a fun show. 1982. I was barely born then. I was born then. Barely born. I was born. I'm getting old, you know. Getting like an old lady. I'm not young anymore. The Botox is helping, but it's not really. Not really. It's because I spend all my time indoors. Indoors. So there we are, Canada. We've got a technical issue, so we can't take your calls, so I'm just left here chatting away to you. Frank, where are you? Frank! Come and save me. We got stuck here today. We did get a bit stuck in the show today. But we're here. It's very early here. We're very tired, but we are working hard. We're working. There's people, I can hear them in my ear. There's technical people. It's always men, isn't it? Where's the women with the screwdrivers? Whenever we have an issue, there's always a man that comes. And I do feel like, where's the woman that comes? Why is it always a man that comes to fix it? Why is it not a woman, producer? We have a lovely lady operator, Timmy, she's called. She's very nice. And her sister's working here now. I like to tell you, I'm going to tell you everything behind the scenes so you know. Lovely Timmy, she had her sister here yesterday training to do her job as well. She's bringing her whole family in. And she was very nice, her sister. So there we go, we've got lovely Timmy, her sister coming. Yatsik, my lovely producer. And David, my technician, who was late today. David was very late to the show today, weren't you, David? I'm going to tell Canada tales on you. He overslept. So we had to get the bus. Because he was late. And we blamed him. He was late to the show, so that makes it his fault. This technical issue we've got a technical issue. Just so you know, Canada, in case you're wondering why I'm rambling on about stuff, we can't take your calls. I know it's a bit of a problem on a cool TV show. Bit of an issue, bit of a small issue. Oh, we're going to try and connect. We're going to try and see if we can connect somebody. You never know. We might be able to do it this time. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope and pray to the God of Cool TV. There is a God of Cool TV. He's my manager. Can we do it? You never know. If the phone rings and someone's there, I'll be very thrilled. Sorry, my remote control. Is it going to happen? I don't know. We're going to try. I'm very excited. Just the countdown to pressing that button. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. We're going to try. We're trying very hard, Canada. I do apologise again. We're looking for one Canadian city, but guys, you can't call. You can't be connected. You can't win. So, guys, don't call. Don't waste your money. If you have the number in your system, we've cut it out. We've taken it out of the screen so that you don't call. But if you've got it in your phone already, please don't use it. Please don't call. We can't take your call. We can't connect you. So it's going to be a waste of time and a waste of your money. So we don't want you to do that. We only want to call if you have a chance of winning. Of course, you normally do. But right now, we can't take the call. So we can't give you any money at all. So you will win zero. There is $100 there, but that's just because that's what we were offering. But we can't offer it right now. Oh, what should we do? What should we do? We can plan our Christmas presents, can't we? I have to buy my sister stuff. What should I buy my sister? I have no idea what to buy. I have to ask her, what do you want for Christmas? I have to go shopping. I might just do it on the internet. It's much easier, isn't it? It's so much easier. I'm working till the 23rd. My plan is to go shopping on Christmas Eve, but that's a terrible idea, but that's the first day I get off, Christmas Eve. You know in the movies, when you see these Christmas movies and people always go shopping to Macy's on Christmas Eve? It's all very romantic and sweet. It's a really bad idea, isn't it? You don't go shopping on Christmas Eve, that's a terrible idea. But I think that's the first day I'm going to get off, that's the only day I'm going to have to go shopping. So I'm going to have to go shopping on Christmas Eve, that's going to be a nightmare. That's going to be a nightmare. That's not a good plan, so I'm going to have to do it on the internet, I'm going to have to order it all online. Producer, how are we doing? Do we have a man with a screwdriver fixing it? Is he there? He doesn't have a screwdriver. He forgot his screwdriver. That's the problem. We told him, get out of bed and come to the studio with your screwdriver, and he forgot the screwdriver. That's the problem. He's going to have to get back in a taxi, go back home, pick up his screwdriver kit, his toolkit, and come here. That's the problem. He forgot it. So what is the answer? I don't even know the answer to this one. I can't actually see it. Not good at geography. I got an A in geography. But when I did geography at school, it was all like earthquakes and stuff. It was quite interesting. I liked it. But now I don't know any cities in this grid that I can find. I was good at geography. It was all tectonic plate movements and erosion and things. It was quite easy. At my school, we had to choose between history and geography. So I know a lot about volcanoes and nothing about history. And history is a bit more useful. You don't really have a conversation about volcanoes, do you? But you do have a conversation about history. So there we go, my school failed me. I blame my school. I went to a school in a village. A small little village in England.
The preceding was a paid program not produced by CHCH TV. For more information, visit www.calltv.com/GameTimeCanada.